The goal is to give them basic care before going through immigration courts or being returned to their home countries. In Washington, Congress has only 3 weeks to reach an agreement on how to solve the immigration crisis before its summer recess. ABC 12's Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Castro has the story you will see only on ABC 12.
The future is uncertain for nearly 60,000 Central American children. The crisis at the border is impossible to ignore, and it's shifting the immigration debate here on Capitol Hill. These children stand, their hands behind their backs like criminals. The only thing missing is the handcuffs. They've traveled thousands of miles, turning themselves in to U.S. authorities to escape from desperate situations in countries like El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala.
These are children of parents who thought it was safer to send their child north into an unknown future than stay in their town in Guatemala and probably face death.
Democrats and Republicans have acknowledged this is a humanitarian crisis.
We need to be able to secure our borders and stop that from happening. That is truly the compassionate thing.
Several members of Congress say the president needs to start up an aggressive public service campaign, telling parents not to send their kids to the U.S. on what some lawmakers are calling death trains.
We've got to fix the problem. We don't need finger pointers. We don't need speeches. We don't need partisanship. We need people to work with the administration, work with both houses in Congress.
The emergency at the border has some lawmakers questioning the president's judgment. The same sentiment expressed during the VA scandal and botched health care rollout. Obama's request for $3.7 billion in emergency funding has been met with skepticism. Some members of Congress say the president should have seen this coming.
You got to come in the front door, not the back door. You got to come in here through legal immigration processes, not illegal immigration processes. That's a responsibility the president has to do.
But the responsibility falls on members of Congress, too.
Frankly, if we brought comprehensive immigration reform to the floor of the House tomorrow, or even tonight, we have a series of votes, it would pass.
There are still a lot of questions about how to deal with the crisis at the border. But there's one thing we do know. The longer the debate continues, the more each party has to lose by not addressing comprehensive immigration reform. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jacqueline Castro.